we will discuss about the pattern with space. In our previous classes, we learned about patterns like we print the numbers 1, we print patterns like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on. So now we will learn how to print a pattern with space. So with space are like these type of patterns where the values are 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here we can see that there is a space 2, 3, 4. In first row there are 4 spaces and then the value 1. In the same way, in next row 3 spaces are there with 2 values 1 and 2 and then 2 spaces and 1 spaces and then there is a no space. So here how we will complete our program. We all are knowing to print any pattern, first of all we will count number of terms or rows. So if there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number of rows are there or 5 number of terms are there, so our outer loop will run 5 number of times. We all are knowing and we all are very familiar about these concepts. 5 number of terms are there, 5 number of rows are there, then our outer loop will run 5 number of times. So the first column represent outer loop and these 2 columns will represent inner loop. Now in inner loop this will represent space and this will represent value. Keep this thing in your mind, class. The first column will represent number of terms, number of rows. Second column will represent number of spaces and third column will represent number of values. Outer loop, space and value, it means we will use 3 loops in this pattern. So how we will run our outer loop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will simply write 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it means the outer loop will run for I is equals to 1, I is less than or equal to 5 and then I plus. Is it clear? Now we will come to the space. But right now we will deal with the values because we all are knowing how to print values. So we will print it from 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 1 to 4, 1 to 5. There is no any problem regarding these things. Now we will come to the space. So to print space, first we will count number of spaces. How many spaces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces are there. And we try to use the values from outer loop or from the values. Like we will use these values or maybe these values. So how we will complete this pattern? We will print space 4 number of times. So we can print 1, 2 less than 5. Is it clear? And then 2, 2 less than 5. Then 3 less than 5. Again 4 less than 5. And then 5 less than 5. Why? Because when we run our loop from 1 to 5, then it will run 1 is less than 5, 2 is less than 5, 3 is less than 5, 4 is less than 5. But on 5 is less than 5, the condition will be false. So it will print space only 4 number of times. Again 2 is less than 5. So first time it will print at 2 less than 5. Then it will print 3 less than 5. Then 4 less than 5. And then 5 less than 5 will be false. So it will print only 3 times. Now how we will convert these concepts into a loop? 1 to 5, 2 to 5, 3 to 5, 4 to 5, 5 to 5. It means it will start from the I and end with the 5. So for S is equal to I and S is less than 5. Don't use equal to. S is less than 5. And then S plus plus. Now what we will print here? We will print SOP space. Only space. And then again, to print number of values, we will use J is equal to. What is J is equal to? 1. So J is equal to 1. J is less than or equal to what? Less than or equal to what? I. Because when I will run first number of time, it is 1 and 1. 2 is 2. 3 is 3. 4 is 4. And 5 is 5. So J is less than or equal to I. And then J plus plus. Is it clear? And then what we will print? We will print SOP J and then SOP ln. Is it clear? Now let's see how the program's flow will be done. Let's see the dry run of this concept. Now see class. When the outer loop will run first number of time, then what is the value of I? It is 1. And then it will check 1 is less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. If the condition is true, then the flow will come to the S is equal to I inside the inner loop. Now in this inner loop, it will start from S. So S is equals to I. What it means? S is equal to 1. Now 1 is less than 5. Condition true. 1 is less than 5. If the condition is true, then what it will print? It will print space. So if it will print space, then this space will be there. Okay, I can draw here also. The one space is there. Okay, now after this, it will come to the S plus plus. Now S is equal to what? 2. So 2 is less than 5. Again condition true, and then it will print again space. Now space will be there. And then again it will come to the S plus plus. Now S is equal to 3 and 3 less than 5. Condition is true. It will again print space. Then S is equal to 4 and 4 is less than 5. Condition is true. It will print again space. Now next time when it will come to S plus plus, then S is equal to 5 and 5 is less than 5. This condition is false because 5 less than 5 is not true. So if the condition is false here, then it will terminate this loop and then it will come to the next loop. Now here we can see this is also part of inner loop. Okay, so again it will start from the J which is equal to 1. What is the value of I? Right now it is 1. So 1 is less than or equal to 1. Condition is true. If the condition is true, then it will print J. What is J? 1. It will print 1. Now again it will come to the J plus plus. J is equal to 2 and 2 is less than or equal to 1. The condition is true or false? It is false. So if this condition is false, then it will come to the SOP ln and it will change the line. Now it will come to the I plus plus. Is that clear? And then again I will be 2 and 2 is less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. So again it will enter in a inner loop. Now in this inner loop we can see S is equals to again what? 2. Because right now what is the value of I? 2, and whatever value of I is there, it will store in variable S. So S is equals to also 2. Now 2 is less than or equal to 5. Condition true, it will print one space. Now S plus plus, S is equal to 3. So 3 is less than or equal to 5. Again condition true. Sorry, there is a no equal to. There is a no equal to. Now S is equal to 3. After 3 there is a 4. So 4 is less than 5. Then first time it will print space just because of 2. Then it will print space by 3. And then it will print space by 4. Now S is equal to 5. 5 is less than 5. The condition is false. So if the condition is false, then again it will come to the next for loop. And next for loop what say? In inner j is equal to 1. And 1 is less than or equal to 2. Because I is 2. So 1 is less than or equal to 2. Condition is true. It will print j. Now what is the j? J will be 1. So it will print 1 here. Now again it will come to the j plus plus. So 2 is less than or equal to 2. Condition true. It will print 2. And then 3. So 3 is less than or equal to 2. False. The loop will be terminate and then come to the SOPLN. It will come to this position and then the flow will go to the I plus plus. Again the same pattern will follow. I equal to 3. 3 less than equal to 5. Condition is true. It will enter in an inner loop. S is equal to 3. 3 less than 5. It will print a space. 4 less than 5. It will print a space. And 5 less than 5 false. It will come to the j and j will run from 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3 and the loop will be continued.